Hello everyone, welcome back to Form of Therapy. This is the Culture Study. I'm the channel's video producer and your host. You can call me PD. And today we are checking out O.O or O.O by NMIXX. Now, I don't know how that title's pronounced. Maybe we'll get context within the song, or we might not, but I also suspect it might be representing like the surprised text emoticon, where you put two big capital O's and then a period in between, but we'll see. Now, this is the debut of JYP's brand new girl group. I know nothing about this group going in. I purposely stayed away from any sort of teasers or anything, but I also just haven't heard any sort of chatter about NMIXX, so I'm looking forward to what they're going to be like. But before we get into today's video, we actually need to talk about today's sponsor, Magic Spoon. So if you were like me as a kid, you had a ritual every Saturday morning, sitting down in front of your TV with a bowl of cereal and watching your Saturday morning cartoons. But now as an adult, we don't watch Saturday morning cartoons. We watch it whenever we want, and it's called anime now. But now that we're adults and we can watch cartoons whenever we want, shouldn't we be able to eat cereal whenever we want? The only problem with most cereal brands is that it's chock full of sugar and it's bad for you, but that's where Magic Spoon comes in. Magic Spoon is the healthy and delicious guilt-free cereal with only 140 calories, 0 grams of sugar, 13 to 14 grams of protein, and only 4 net grams of carbs in each serving. You can see why people love Magic Spoon. I also really like the brand and art style. All right, now this is the segment of the ad where PD gets honest. Magic Spoon actually sent me a variety pack. They wanted me to try it out and tell you my favorite flavor, but the truth is, I actually have already tried Magic Spoon before. Saw the ads before they ever even contacted me. I ordered their cereal, and my favorite flavor is actually a blueberry cereal. It's not included in the variety pack. Now, if I had to choose a flavor within the variety pack that I like the most, I really liked the fruity flavor, so I would recommend that. But personally, I'm very partial to the blueberry flavored cereal. I just don't have it because they didn't send me any. So guys, if you want to eat cereal guilt-free, get Magic Spoon. If you use my link in the description below or use code FORMOFTherapy, you get $5 off any order. But also, Magic Spoon, if you want to send me more of that blueberry cereal, I would not complain. Thank you to Magic Spoon for sponsoring this video and for helping us hold on to the dream. All right, guys, now let's get into this video. This is NMIXX's debut, and this is your Form of Therapy. Ooh. Very desolate landscape. Oh, what is this? Whoa. Whoa, okay. I didn't even have any idea what type of girl group this was. Holy moly. Wow, that was fast. That was a lot. Whoa. Whoa. What is... going on in this song? Okay, so it's pronounced O-O. All right, I definitely need to watch that again. So right now, first impression wise, it's neither good or bad because I don't even know what I just watched. The song switched up genres so many times. It also just bounced around in the structure. So I'm very confused. This was more confusing than an SM song. At least an SM song, I feel like it has a sense of structure and then it suddenly just has a twist. This one, the structure felt all over the place. So I actually more so need to watch this again and listen to this again. It's a great start. Looks cold, dystopian. Love like the really powerful, menacing synth. Not a fan of like the talk singing style, but it's like a very sharp, it's like a Latin pop sound horn. And even up until this point, I will say, even up until this kind of transitional change in the sound, I think is acceptable. And this pre-chorus is awesome. It's epic. When the kick comes in, it's really epic. See, if you had shown me this video and not told me it was a music video, what I would have expected, what makes me think this is like, it's like watching something like, you know, when Kai made his solo debut with before that he had that film trailer. It kind of has that sort of vibe, or BI with his message film, where it feels like, oh, they're showing off the several different songs that they can do. In like a trailer for like maybe a B-side and a title track and like all these different ones. No, this is all still one song. I love this band element right here too. Even this transition, I think, is still pretty good. Okay, now... All right, NMIXX. I did not like this debut. And ordinarily, when I don't like something, I don't make a video for it. But that's also if only, oh, it's just bad, or the song's like just straight up not my taste, or I don't like it, and if I don't have any valid critique to provide, I don't post that video. Listen, I'm a big fan of JYP and what they do, so it breaks my heart to have to go in a little bit hard on this. Now, I think this song is definitely going to have a heavy amount of controversy. There's going to be plenty of people that don't like this because it's a chaotic, messy structure. Yes, I don't like that, but that's actually not my biggest problem. I think most people might find that to be the biggest problem. There's nothing wrong with experimenting in music. Sometimes you have to experiment in music to push art further. That's kind of the point of art. But my problem is, this is not a good debut music video. No member stood out. I don't know who is who. No vocals stood out. I don't know who sounds like what. And usually in a debut, there's at least like one person who sticks out to you. It takes a while to get to know the members. I think everyone can agree on that, right? But it's usually like, ooh, that person caught my eye. I love that person's voice. I don't know who is who in any aspect. Visually, sonically, everything. You want to experiment with music, that's all fine and dandy. But my problem is that you forgot about the most important part about idol music. It's the idol part. Ultimately, my problem here is not that the song is bad. It's more so that the girls are not noticeable. And what I mean by that is they're not even bad. The girls are not untalented, you know? The girls are really, really good. In fact, the thing that's most memorable about this is, wow, choreography. JYP is trying to create a performance group, but it almost feels like they were way too influenced by Kingdom and what Stray Kids went through. On Kingdom, we're like, we need a performance group. Mind you, we have ITZY, but I'm talking about a different type of performance, the type of like putting on stage production type performances. And I feel like they were so busy focusing on just the performance and making it like different and unique and crazy that everything else fell by the wayside. And so this doesn't come off innovative. It comes off messy and even worse, like they're trying to play catch up. You know, something I like to talk about now is NCT. NCT's title tracks are all very experimental. They're very different from one or the other. They're always boundary pushing. Now, do I love every NCT title track? No, but I do love a lot of them, but I never think an NCT title track is, oh, that's messy or whatever. It's usually just, that was weird or too weird for my taste, but it never comes down to a messy structure. That's the thing, because it's possible to experiment and try new things and mishmash genres, which is what I feel like they were trying to do. And I feel like the result of this song, the problem of this song, is that there are probably way too many people on the producing credits for this. Something that JYP, I know that they do, that's different from SM. So when SM, they want to experiment with the song, it's usually a group of Swedish producers working together, or like an American producers, but they're working together usually, oftentimes, or it's just one person making it. What I think happened here is something that JYP Entertainment has done before, which is basically put out a massive call of like, hey, we're looking for a title track for this new girl group. They took all these different submissions and they mishmashed them all together. That's what it feels like. I don't know, maybe they all sat down together, but this definitely doesn't feel like the vision of like one or two producers. This feels like a lot of people worked on this and the signals were crossed like crazy, because previously, whenever the label mishmashed all these different submissions together, they never communicated together, but never has a song felt so disjointed like this. But that's also because I think you're trying to cross genres. And I think when you're doing something really ambitious like that, you know, like Super M's Infinity or One, right? You need just a core team to work on it together and be like, we got to make sure this doesn't sound crazy and that this tracks and this follows. I know a handful of people on the internet have a problem with JYP, the person that is. Now, I know a handful of people on the internet don't like JYP, the person that is, producing his group's music, especially after what happened with GOT7. But you have to admit, the guy makes bangers and he knows how to make really, really good music. I think if even just starting out for NMIXX, this was not the way to start out. I feel like either JYP or at least one dedicated producer, just a dedicated producer And when I say producer, I mean like someone actually composing the music should have been given to NMIXX rather than just going with this crazy experimental flow. Oh my goodness, what? Okay, so I looked up the credits for O.O real quick, and on the composing section alone, you have Inan, Chanti, Brian Yu, Macarong, Charlotte Wilson, Ish. Oh, congrats, Jay. Arai, Ayushi, Jan Bars, and Rajan Muse. That's 10 people credited on this song. Are you crazy? That's a lot of people. Now, I understand why JYP, the label, did this, because they've done this before and it worked. Itzy's Icy was also a Frankenstein type of song, but it worked. This one, man, I think it strips away the group's identity too much. Hell, if they had tried this even for a first comeback, but for a debut, I have no takeaway from any of this. Okay, I'm scrubbing through right now. There are very few glamour shots or beauty shots, solo moments where the girl stands out. This was like a largely performance video. There's a reason why music videos are the way they are. They also messed, I feel like, with the structure of the music video too. You know, I think I would not be as critical as I am, and I'm being only critical, I hope people realize, because I'm trying to look out for these girls, because this is not how the music video should have been made. Because not only did they mess with the structure of the song, they also mess with the structure of just how music videos work in general, and especially for a debut music video. I saw way too much choreography here, and that is good, all right? But you always want to leave people wanting more. You guys might hear this often when I react to videos. I want to see the performance video for this. I want to see a live stage for this. That's kind of the point. I feel like these girls have a lot of potential. Just hearing that middle section where they showed off their vocals a lot more, wow, they sound good. And performance-wise, holy shit, they are killing it. They look so dope, so badass. I love the technical work, but ultimately, the packaging is a mess. All right, well, that's it for my reaction and review to NMIXX's O.O. Would like to know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Everything here in this video, this is no hate. This was just all purely critique. And you know what? I'm not an idol group producer. I am just an observer. I am just observing from my own past experiences, just watching everything that's out there, that I personally think that this was a misstep. But would like to know your guys' thought. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought about both the song and the music video and the way they presented these girls. But guys, thanks for watching the review. Thank you to Magic Spoon for sponsoring this video. If you guys would like to support us directly, remember you can always visit our Patreon. Of course, you don't have to support us monetarily if you don't want to. You could just hit the like button down below, leave a comment, interact with our videos. We're really help with the algorithm. Go ahead and subscribe down below. Actually, no, we're gonna have a button for you right here. Check out our other videos over here, and we'll see you later. Bye, guys.